We're the Book Besties.
It's Book Talk Tuesday.
And today we are going to talk about yesterday's, maybe Mondays for Sibling Best Friend.
Yes.
All right. Want to go?
Sure. Play With Me by Becca Mack. This is book 2 in the Playing for Keeps series. This is really good. So he's her brother's best friend. They play hockey together professionally. She has some kind of trauma and he helps her through it. They're very relatable. They're like kind of quirky, awkward, funny, and it's just funny too because her brother is extremely protective, but he kind of keeps like pushing them together.
Yeah.
And then it kind of becomes like a friends with benefits things, but they can't ignore the feelings. I mean, there's obviously
dildos are involved.
So funny.
Many.
Hilarious.
With
this book
names.
Is funny.
With names.
I was laughing a lot during this.
So good.
It's so good. It's a very fun read.
Yes. Taming Seven by Chloe Walsh. This is book 5 in her series. The entire series is a trigger warning, so check it. This one definitely has trigger warnings. Basically the whole book, it's like a group of friends. This one is based off of Gibbsy and Claire. He is best friends, and then she's the little sister. But they also are, they live across the street from each other. So they've grown up with each other and stuff like that. And they've just always been drawn to each other. They just get each other. They're just like the silly, goofy, sunshiny people that always just want to make everybody happy and love each other and protect everybody and help them. He has a lot of trauma she doesn't know about and she doesn't find out about until the very end of the book. And we still don't have that resolved. But so it's very, very good, but it's very, very traumatic. So just makes my heart sad.
Haven't made it that far. Play It Before Christmas by Kate Stewart. So this is a Christmas book, but it was the best Christmas book I think I've ever read. I think because it wasn't just fluff. There was a lot to it. So her life is kind of falling apart. Every Christmas they come together and they have Christmas together. So she's there and then her ex shows up and she's like, what the heck? And her brother invited him. They work together. They're friends. But you kind of find out that the ex did know that was his sister. And so he kind of orchestrated this a bit. But you find out, so he kind of broke her heart. You kind of find out why and all that. So it's like a little bit of like a second chance, enemies to lovers type thing. But it was really, really, really good.
Beneath the Stands by Emily McIntyre. This is book 2 in this series. He moves away as soon as he graduates, and then he ends up becoming an NBA player. He ends up getting injured. So he ends up having a career-ending injury, and he wants to stay in basketball, obviously, so he ends up getting a coaching job at the local college. Not like a community college, but like the university. And she ends up moving. It is his sister's best friend. So they've known each other since forever because they grew up in the same town. She ends up moving to the college that he is coaching at, and she ends up working for the team because her father cuts her off because he is the stereotypical hypocrite preacher, where he tells people that they're sinning and God and this and that, but he's also cheating on his wife inside the church. And he's just like an awful person. He doesn't want her to get a degree because he wants her to work at the church because that is her place. And he's just very, very controlling and awful. So they end up falling in love with each other in college, at the college, and then something happens and they fall apart, and she ends up moving back home, and she gets under her dad's thumb, and 4 years or something like that passes, and he ends up finally coming home, but he's got a fiance, and she has to plan their wedding. So
that sounds good.
It is. It's really good. I really, really liked this book a lot. I like this whole series, so really good.
Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. So she ends up accidentally burning down her apartment, has to move in with her brother and his best friend. And then somewhere along the way, she starts texting this number she doesn't know. And they text very intimately, and they talk about like their fantasies and all these things. And so it's a very very intimate texting. Well, he finds out way sooner that he's texting her than she finds out. And they're kind of like butt heads. Like it's kind of like a little bit of enemies, like in person, like get under each other's skin. But then he finds out, and then, eventually she finds out and she's mad about it and stuff. But it's cute. It's fun. It's funny. I like that one a lot.
Oh, to change direction, this is not funny. This is not cute. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Don't come for us. We loved this book. So her brother and his neighbor, they're both pilots. So their schedules are wonky or whatever. And she ends up staying with her brother. He basically asks her to like check in on their neighbor once in a while because he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a lot of trauma. he feels like he's damaged from his trauma, which rightfully so, he probably is, because it's very damaging.
PTSD.
So she ends up just like trying to help heal him, and just they end up getting close, and the brother's not happy about it at all, but you end up finding out like what his trauma is, and it just like it crushes your entire
but it's so good.
It is such a good
It
story.
makes you feel very deeply.
Yes, but it is very like, it's not at all like a happy, fluffy.
No.
There's nothing.
No, nothing.
There's
light.
nothing bright about this one at all.
The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. So that is book 1 in the Bridgerton. I can't believe you haven't even seen the show.
I'm sorry.
So it's
I like murder.
I love a Regency. If there's other, recommendations, I'll take it. I love a Regency show. So it's her brother's best friend is the Duke, and it's kind of in the time too, like if you get caught even like, alone, you might be compromised, and so it's just like Regency vibes. It's her brother's best friend. He's not happy about it at first, but then they fall madly in love. So I think that's our books, right?
Yep, that's our books. Little feral children. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys end up reading some of these books. They're really, really good. We highly recommend, I think, the majority of the ones we just said.
I think so.
So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Bye.